There's one other thing that we probably should consider when we're doing this integration test. And remember, this integration test grabs the app, and the app is going to grab and set up a whole bunch of the other things that we're doing within our code base, which ultimately is going to result in grabbing this profiler module, which kicks off an interval of every 5 seconds to send a profile of all of the information about our rendering of our components and everything, just for performance monitoring and production. And I actually don't want this interval to happen over time. I'd actually rather not have an interval, not have the client request for the profile in any of my tests. This isn't really a critical piece of my application, so I'm feeling pretty okay with just mocking this thing out and not having it do all of this extra work. And so I already have set up for us a profiler mock in the directory right next to where this particular component lives. So we have components profiler, and here it's components mocks profiler. And all that this is doing is it creates a profiler component which takes children and just returns the children. So it's basically an empty component, and then it exports that profiler, and we export everything that this module exports. So it is a legit mock. And now all we have to do is make sure that every test is mocking that. So we never set that up. So I'm going to add a jest.mock right here for components profiler. And this will make it so that anytime somebody tries to render a profiler, they're going to render this one instead of this one. And it means that we'll never import this module. So we'll never set this interval to start sending the profile queue every 5 seconds. And with that, let's just make sure this is going to work out. And voila, our tests continue to pass, and we don't have to worry about setting that interval or rendering that profiler component.